Hey, what's up, guys? It's bigger than black and white. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for not uploading for a long time. It's been a while, and I'm sorry for that. I've just been doing other things other than YouTube, only because YouTube is kind of boring now, and I just don't see any enjoyment in uploading anymore. So I just kind of gave up on uploading. But today we're just gonna make a review on the Skypad. It's just gonna be a quick video reviewing the Skypad. I just want to get right into it. I don't want this video to be too long. Hopefully people will view this. I don't know how many people will see this review. And if Skypad, if the company's watching this, I fucking love you guys. You guys made a fucking masterpiece. Right, anyway, let's get into this review. This is the Skypad 2.0. It's made out of glass. It's smooth, it's fast, it's hard to break, it's durable as hell. Like, I'm not even joking. This thing will not break. Like, if you smash this thing with a hammer, it'll probably survive. Like, I'm not even kidding. You're bum bum bum. It'll probably survive. It'll probably survive this. It'll probably survive. I'm not even joking. This thing will survive anything. Like, if you throw it at a wall, throw it in a pit of lava, bro, this thing will survive it. This thing is like made out of like god material or something. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, don't use ceramic feet on this. I just want to know that as well. That just came into my mind. Do not use ceramic feet on the Skypad. It's horrible. You'll ruin the surface. You'll ruin your mouse. Just don't. Just don't even think about it. It's just the dumbest idea ever. Use PTFE or whatever. I don't know what else the rest of you really use other than PTFE. Well, what else do we? Oh yeah, it's hard to get used to. It'll take a while to get used to. It took me a week or two, I'd say, for me to properly get used to this. But I'm used to it now, and like flicking and aiming. I mean, it's not that hard to do, but I mean, it's like it's hard when you don't have much control. But there is a bit of control on this pad, just a tiny bit of control. But it's not impossible to aim on it. It's just, it takes practice and stuff like that. And I wouldn't recommend this for your first ever mouse pad. Just come on, just don't even buy this for your first mouse pad. Like, have some experience before you buy something like this. Like, at least try some cloth pads and have a bit of, skill before you buy something like this, because you'll need it. You'll need it for using this beast of a pad. Oh shit, you'll need it for this. You just will. We're gonna get into the negatives at the moment, and then we'll move on to the positives. So let's start with the negatives. It does get cold, but for me, it doesn't really bother me that much, because it just doesn't. I kind of like the feeling of it just being cold, I just kind of like it, but I'll put it in negatives only because most people wouldn't like it, but I'm just weird as hell, so I put it into the negatives. The next negative is you will feel every speck of dust, like just anything that's on this pad, you will feel. Like, it won't feel smooth yet. You will feel this horrible fucking feeling, and it will get to you. And it's like hell. You definitely feel it, and you'll have to do this, get the feet and everything, and then it'll feel like brand new again. That's probably the biggest issue with this. It's probably that. Like, that is really bloody annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. The second, third negative is probably it's a bit raised because of the rubber feet underneath. For me as well, that's not actually much of a problem, but I'm putting it in the negatives only because most people wouldn't like that. But for me, like, it just doesn't bother me that it's a bit like you'll feel it rubbing up against your arm, like sticking into it. But for me, it's just not a problem really, because it just isn't a problem. I don't really know what else to say. Just most people won't like it, and I'll put it in the negatives. Next, this is another big one. It's definitely expensive. It's definitely an expensive pad. It's about I think about 80 before shipping, which is a lot for a piece of glass, but like, in my opinion, I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Like, at first, like, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, that's a lot of money just for a piece of glass. Which, for a part of glass is expensive, but like, this is like meant for gaming. Like, if you got like just a piece of glass and just try to move your mouse around on it, it won't be as smooth as this because this is designed for gaming. This is designed to be a mouse pad. So, you know, it's better to have something like this than a piece of glass. But I'm not sure why it's so expensive. I have no idea why it's expensive. I don't know. I have no idea. The last negative that I can think of is the sound. It does make it's. But I mean, a lot of people have been complaining about this, but for me, I don't really care. You can have headphones on. You'll be playing a game. I don't hear it when I'm playing a game. But hey, some people will. It might bother them. I kind of like the noise, but if you want to hear what it sounds like here, hopefully you'll be able to hear it. But yeah, that's the sound of the Skypad. For me, I kind of like the noise, and I have my headphones on, so it doesn't bother me with my headphones on while gaming. But I kind of like the noise anyway. Like it doesn't really bother me, but hey, it might bother some people. We're on to the positives. This thing lasts forever. It's a piece of glass. This thing will last your whole lifetime. It will last longer than you. And that's just crazy to think about. This thing will last longer than you. You'll be dead and this thing will still be fucking here on your desk. Isn't that crazy? Like, come on. Other positives, it's smooth and fast. And this is the really cool thing about the Skypad. This is going to be the last positive, and then that'll be the end of the video. But it feels like it's like an extension. It's like your mouse or to your hand. Like you can feel it moving. Like before you, I don't know how to explain. It's hard to explain when you like to someone that doesn't have it. You know, it's like responsive. Like the signal to your hand is like straight away. Like it's instant. You know, I don't know how to explain it. Like once you get the Skypad, you will understand what I mean by that. But it's just crazy, you know. But that's all I have to say about the Skypad. I'm sorry for this review. It's early in the morning. I'm tired, and I'm sorry if I'm not even using the right words. Like I don't even know what's happening right now. Like I'm tired as hell. But anyway, I'm gonna say bye now. Peace out, guys. Peace out. I love you. It's big in the black and white.